I'm Deb Knight. Welcome to A Current Affair. It's an inconvenient truth this Christmas. We are in the grip of a rental and homeless crisis, the likes we've never seen before in this, the lucky country. Too many people, not enough homes, creating misery and a sense of hopelessness. But are there any solutions?
Australia's housing crisis going up in flames. Is this the most tense you've seen in a little while?
Yeah, absolutely. I've never seen anything like it.
Families facing homelessness.
Have you had the discussion with them that they might need to live in a tent?
They know what the rental crisis at the moment is.
Without a long-term plan, we're not getting out of this crisis.
Right now, experts say this is the worst housing crisis we've seen in decades. The rental vacancy rate across the country has dipped to just 1.1%.
Some real estates don't want pets, so it's really hard. And we got kids. My kids are frightened. My kids are scared. They're scared of being on the streets.
Kate and Adam only moved into their Toowoomba rental home just months ago with their 3 kids.
It took us a good 4 months and we're applying well over 60 to 80 houses.
They moved here 2 hours west of Brisbane because they couldn't break into the city's rental market. Now, in a cruel blow, they're being forced out again by their landlord.
They didn't give us a reason on why they're doing it. They literally just told us, you got to vacate.
I begged them. I was crying on the phone when they found out I got a notice to leave. I said, how are we meant to live?
Adam's ex-army turned windscreen repairer. Kate works in aged care, but they're not having any luck securing a lease on another property. So they're packing up, preparing to live in a tent.
We're going to be safe in tents. Where are we going to have showers? Where are we going to have meals? How's the kids going to go with school?
Chris lives in a tent city in Musgrave Park in Brisbane South.
And it's dignity that you lose when you're in this situation. And getting that back is not overnight.
Chris admits he couldn't tap into the current rental market.
I was desperate to find accommodation.
Yep.
I couldn't compete with those 52 people getting a lease on mine.
He's a chef by trade but has stopped working and struggled to find a home and has fallen into homelessness.
So you have hope that you will get out of this situation?
I know I will. With the right attitude and the same direction I have now, of course.
Sadly, it's the stark reality for a growing number of Australians. And as we discovered, it's becoming a public safety issue.
Just careful, mate, stay back.
On a sweltering summer day last week, fire ignites a tent after suspected foul play in Musgrave Park. Chris tries to save what's called home for his neighbour.
Anyone in there? Nah.
We dial 000 as one of our crew waters down nearby tents until the fire brigade arrived.
With both hands.
Yeah, it really is a terrible situation. Demographer and social analyst Mark McCrindle is across the detail on this housing crisis and joins us now. Mark, it is just heartbreaking seeing hardworking families and their kids forced to live in tents. Is this up there as the worst you've seen it?
It is. We're not used to seeing these scenes in this country, but we haven't seen these sorts of growth numbers in this country in terms of both migration plus the interstate movement. So unprecedented demand for housing, and we're seeing the results.
And is there any end for everyone's sake? Demographer Mark McCrindle, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Deb.
Christmas is fast approaching, and for millions of Australians, that means a holiday and heading to the airport to catch a flight. Things, however, don't always go to plan. We've gone behind the scenes to find out what happens to all of that unclaimed lost property at one of our busiest airports. It's a case of one person's loss can be another's gain.
This is what 20 million people left behind in the past year, and it's quite incredible.
We're talking laptops, devices, little pieces of jewellery, but then there's a bit of weird and wonderful as well. All bids start at $1 and we can expect some bargains.
It's the most wonderful time of year.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone.
But for our airports, it's undoubtedly the craziest.
Here at the domestic terminal, we will see up to about 57,000 passengers, and over at the international, anywhere close to about 22,000 passengers on our busiest days.
And amidst that rush, there'll be a whole lot of stuff that passengers will either forget or forgo when boarding, eventually landing in the airport's lost and found bin.
It's in the auction as well.
Yeah, it is incredible, isn't it? What people lose at airports creates some bargains to be had. For more details about that auction, head to our website. Up next, Bill's business is buzzing. He loves his employees and they love working for him. So why is immigration getting in the way?
You get a kick in the guts, by them saying, sorry, but I have to go.
Welcome back. Bill runs a busy chicken takeaway shop that relies on migrant workers. His cheerful band of employees love working for him, but Home Affairs is not so enthusiastic. It's threatening to deport Bill's workers, leaving him wondering why.
Morning, friend. How you doing? Everything going good? Busy morning, boss?
It's like one big family in the Chocolicious kitchen. Everything Sanket knows. He learned working as a cook at this chicken shop at Winston Hills in Sydney's northwest.
Very happy to be here.
Get the fork and that's beautiful.
These international students from Nepal work 48 hours a fortnight while they study cooking at college.
To get the better future, I came here to Australia, yeah.
Taught traditional Greek recipes, Sujan has just finished his course.
I learned a lot from this kitchen, like from the basic to the top. I learned everything from here.
But if he wants to secure a future in Australia, Sujan must find a new job and complete 1 year working at a restaurant, because his years of fast food experience doesn't qualify him for a working visa.
It will make me really bad, feel sad. I don't know what to do then. It's just a little bit unfair for, to have to change, to go back and work again somewhere else,
It's even more unfair for Sujan's boss.
The pressure on small business is great. And to try and keep, key staff that you've...
Small business is the greatest employer in Australia. It's the biggest employer. So why is nobody trying to help them?
It doesn't make sense that we get left on the sidelines just because we're fast food.
Yeah, it does seem to be a ridiculous flaw in the system, doesn't it? Let's hope Bill does find a way to keep his loyal staff and they get to continue their education in a country that's meant to be all about a fair go after all. Coming up, not on our watch, the border force blitz on criminal Christmas cards.
What's your message for people who think they're going to be able to sneak this stuff into Australia?
You're not getting it past us. It's as simple as that.
When it comes to play, there are things you want to catch and things you don't. Like germs. Stay protected and play on. Bat, ball, Dettol.
You always want to be in control. To live life fully, get professional looking results while also taking care of your skin. Discover the Beat Expert range. Your body, your expectations, our products. Beat Expert.
Next week, Christmas mail busts.
Cocaine in your Christmas card.
They made out of foil to try and trick the x-rays.
Inside Border Force's Chrissy Blitz.
You're not getting it past us.
Kids' toys, baby food, pillows, even thongs.
You won't believe what some people thought they were getting for Christmas.
That story Monday. Before we go, a quick update on the Tare family appeal. Thanks to you, our wonderful current affair family, The total has climbed to an astonishing $550,395 and counting. Michael and Parnia can't believe it, and neither can we. So thank you all again. And that's our program. I'm Deb Knight. Thanks for your company. From the team, enjoy your evening. Good night.